What's happening, people? It's yours truly, Dapolis, and welcome back to another fantastic video from myself. Now guys, today, as you can see, I'm in my living room. I'm a bit relaxed, I'm chilling. Why? Because all the predictions that we had made last week have all come to fruition, meaning that all the predictions we've done have made us a lot of money. So when you see me title my videos Forex Millionaire, you have to know that I know exactly what I'm saying. And the good news today is I'm going to be sharing my strategy with you guys. Okay, so this is exactly how the video is going to go. Now I know a lot of you guys are struggling with Forex and stuff like that, but thank goodness you stumbled across my channel. You're in your last bus stop. Like, say goodbye to all the seminars, say goodbye to all the indicators, say goodbye to all the signal providers. This is the place to be. So today, what I actually want to do is show you guys the predictions we made in the last week's technical breakdown, and show you guys what exactly has happened, and then explain to you guys why I was looking at the charts that way, show you guys how it played out, so that you guys can take this information and make a lot of money for yourself. I'm a very simple guy. I don't believe in coming on here and obviously taking you guys around Dubai and showing you guys all the Lamborghinis, which I'm going to do eventually because people like to see that stuff. However, what I actually want to do right here is show you guys some charts, strategy. Let's talk strategy. Let's talk about projections. Let's talk about, you know, entries and exits and stuff like that. Why did I do this at this point? Sit back and relax and watch me take you behind the scenes into my mind of one of the greatest traders in Forex on YouTube at the moment. So guys, don't go anywhere. Before I jump into the video, I just wanted to say a quick shout out to all the subscribers, obviously, and all the Forex Mastery students. For those of you who haven't grabbed the program, haven't joined the course, you might be skeptical. That's absolutely fine. That's entirely up to you guys. But I can guarantee you that once you're done watching this video and seeing how to trade properly, all of you guys are going to be on board. So do not go anywhere. You have nothing to lose. Just sit your ass down, okay, grab yourself something to drink, and yeah, let's go to my screen. What's happening, guys? Welcome inside of my screen. So what I have in front of me, first of all, is the Euro USD. Now last week we had done a massive projection for the euro, and we had anticipated that the euro was going to come into 1.08992. Why I made that projection was very simple and straightforward. Forex Mastery students, you would know this. There was this massive double top that formed at a major level, and after the major level, obviously the double top on the major level, the market swung all the way to the downside, to the neckline. We came down to the neckline, and you guys know, Forex Mastery students, you know, this is a reversal pattern, especially because of the time frame. Module 5 talks about trend reversals, so we already saw a trend reversal on this time frame, and obviously the trend reversal was validated once we broke the neckline. Now, due to the fact that it's a high time frame, we don't trade on high time frames, but we use high time frames to give us a clear direction. So once the clear direction was given, okay, once the market had given us a clear direction, obviously Forex Mastery students, you know, the next thing to do is scale to a daily time frame and try and look for tradable opportunities on the daily time frame. So we trade the daily time frame trend within the overall trend, and as you can see, we were able to, you know, pick out a pretty decent daily time frame trend, which was happening about here. And then obviously we now zoomed in and started looking for entries. My very first entry for this trade was actually here. Mastery students, you know, our first entry was here, and I want to teach you guys a little something. Now, before I carry on with this video, I'm also going to take you guys back to the previous video, just a quick 30-second clip of the prediction, so that you guys can actually see us predicting it live, so that you guys know that this stuff actually works. You guys know that the top-down analysis is okay. So back to what I was saying. My very first entry was around this point about here. Mastery students, you know, module 7 talks about entries and exits. So this was the entry right about here. And Mastery students, you also know that your very first profit target should be at the 100% retracement, and always move your stop losses past break even. Why? Because there's always a tendency for a jump back. Okay, we've had to put this measure in place to ensure that we don't give back what we've made. Okay, it's always ideal for you to lock in your profit. So we have this rule in Willis University and Forex Mastery program, whereby once we get to the 100% retracement, which was, as you can see, it came here and started to jump back. Now, because of the fact that we had moved our stop losses past break even and locked in 50% of our position, we were able to, number one, make money. Not a lot of money, but we were able to make and keep. As you can see, the worst thing you want as a trader is for you to be in a trade, you've made all this profit, and then the market starts swinging all the way back up. It is absolutely annoying. So that's one of the measures we use to obviously protect ourselves from stuff like that. And then obviously I was simply watching this blue bar, as you can see, simply watching this blue bar. As long as we were trading beneath this blue bar, I already knew that the market was going to remain bearish. All I needed to do was zoom out a little bit. Forex Mastery students, you already know how to plot your levels. These levels were obviously based on price action. If you look left, you know what to look out for. So obviously, as you can see, once the market was ripe to start falling again, simple counter trend line trade. You already know what the entries look like. So obviously I entered the trade somewhere around here, and obviously you knew my first level target was here, because for obvious reasons, if you zoom out and go back, this was somewhat of a minor level, as you can see. So I've pretty much made a significant amount of money on this trade. I'm very, very happy. However, if indeed we break this level, the next level target will be here. Mastery students, you know that the market always moves from level to level. Okay, as you can see, from this point to this point. First of all, we started from, it's all about plotting your levels properly. Indicators and signals can never teach you how to do this stuff, right? As you can see, we swing from level to this level, romance it, test it, and the next level is going to be here. That's exactly how the market works. The market doesn't move in a straight line. It's not linear. It's not just coming down. It will play around, but it always moves from zone to zone. Most of you are probably wondering, why I keep talking about mastery. For those of you who haven't grabbed the mastery program, the link is going to be around here somewhere, as always, or in the description of the video. Not the comments, the description of the video. It says it, grab the mastery course here, so that you guys can learn how to forecast the market like this. Now, this is pretty much the Euro USD in a nutshell, as you can see. This is pretty much the Euro USD, as you can see, in a nutshell. What's the market going to do next? What I'm anticipating next for this, probably a pull-out, a consolidation somewhere around here. I do strongly believe that the overall target for the Euro should be this blue bar, but it's too early to say at the moment. As of now, I've taken out all my money. I have banked it. Okay, it's a fantastic fall, and I am happy. Before I carry on to the next pair, I want to show you guys the prediction of this trade before it happened. I need you to watch it so that you can also get some further insight as to why I placed the trade. You want to actually see me analyze the market in real time when exactly it happened. That video was obviously published last week, but I don't want to refer you guys back to this video to come back to this video. So I just get a clip from that video and put it here so you guys can actually see that quick, and then so that you can understand even further. So guys, let's go to the other video. Once you're done with that, stick around. I'm going to obviously speak about the other pair, which is gold and oil here actually. But you guys know how I like to trade. My first level target was always 100% retracement. We came down here, I took out 50% of my position, moved stop loss to break even. Before I knew what was happening, the market pulled back. The market pulled back into my entry and stopped me out for a break even. But I'd already taken out 50% of my position. So I didn't really make a lot of money on the first trade. I probably made about maybe 2.3% return, which for some traders will be like, that's so little. Relax. Sometimes the first trade isn't always going to be sometimes the first trade isn't always going to be the trade that will make things happen. Sometimes the second, you have to obviously wait to see what the second trade has to offer, right? Just give me a sec. So everything had pretty much lined up. Okay, you see the first touch, second touch, third touch, but the third touch usually does the trick, but the market was kind of like stalling. So what I did was, and this is what happens if you get into a trade. Now I want you guys to listen to this very carefully. If you get into a trade, always take out 50% of your position at the first level target, 100% retracement. Move your stop losses to break even, so that if the market wants to pull back, it's fine. This way you're not panicking, so that you are now in a more comfortable position for you to now be like, okay, two things. At this point I was like, two things are going to happen. Already I knew this double top was going to hold. I knew that this blue bar, like once we come down close below, it tested it, I already knew it was going to hold. But in the event that you're not so confident, what you can do is you take the first one. If it doesn't really pan out, take what you can take and chill. Allow the market tell you what it wants to do. And as the market wanted to start coming down again, I was now able to jump into the trade again. I'd already taken out some money from the first trade. It didn't exactly flow the way I wanted to flow, but because I had parameters in place to ensure that I didn't lose, at least I took something. This way I'm like, at least I've taken something from you. Let's see what happens next. And the market came and was about to start falling down again. I drew another counter trend line, and here you have it. Euro USD is on its way down. It has broken those areas that were disturbing it before, and I can tell you for free that Euro USD next level target is going to be at 1.09032. If we take out this level, you already know the blue bar, just delete this, you already know that the blue bar is waiting for you. Now, for those of you who are unfortunate enough not to get into this trade, so like I keep saying to you guys, I don't trade on very high time frames, although this execution was on a daily. For those of you guys who have lower time frame strategies, all I want from you guys to take from my channel is to identify the direction. Direction is very, very key. As you can see, the euro direction has kicked off. We're coming down here 1.08992. You can use your 1 minute, 15 minute time frame strategy, whatever, but what I need from you guys to do is when you indeed zoom in, all you need to do is be looking for selling opportunities. I am here to give you direction. You might not like my entry or my exit strategy. Feel free to use your strategy, okay? Forex Mastery student. Now guys, once again, if you haven't grabbed the program, you're missing out a big much of information. Like, you're missing out so much, okay? If you haven't grabbed the program, the link is going to be around here somewhere so that you can look at this market for what it is. Okay, don't shoot yourself in the foot and kid yourself and be like, oh, guys, I don't care what strategy you're using. Some people come to me and like, it does that, but I already have this lower time frame strategy, blah blah. Keep your strategies, fine. The mastery course, what it actually helps you do is identify clear directions, so that whatever strategy it is you have, you can use it in confluence with what the market is telling you. Once again, the link is going to be around here. Go ahead and grab it. So as you can see, I've broken this chart broken down this chart for you guys. If you have entered when I've entered, most mastery students have. If you haven't, but you still want to hold on to your strategy, it's up to you. Your strategy, moving average, crossover, blase, is entirely up to you. All I'm here to tell you is euro is coming to 1.08992. So if you are thinking of buying, think again. All I will advise you to do is allow your strategy align for a sales setup, and then you have all this space to work with, and then watch out once we break out here next level. So you guys, we have a potential huge drop of here. Okay, so whatever strategy, entry, exit you're using is entirely up to you. I am a different kind of trader. I am a very, very conservative trader. I like to trade and I like to hold and I like to go and do other things. So my sales trades are about here. I'm expecting and anticipating the euro first level target 1.08992. If we can take out here, we're definitely going to come here. Why am I anticipating all of this? Is simple, because if you look left, this guy is a bulldozer about here. Don't play with this green place. If we can take out this bulldozer, next level target is going to be this blue bar around here. So euro USD, you heard it here first. Lower time frame, guys, use whatever strategy it is you want, but this is what the overall flow is pretty much telling me. Okay, as you can see, it's pretty nicely done for us. Double top on, even on the 4-hour time frame, you have a nice double top here. Alright guys, so now that you have a full understanding of what happened on the euro, I hope you guys have that's been able to convince you guys that this methodology and this ideology of the top-down analysis is the most realistic way and the most, logical way to approach things. Okay, so now that you have a full understanding of how to break down the charts and obviously identify the flow of the river, mastery students, you already know how to do this. Let's dive even further into gold, right? So let's go into gold and see what happened with gold. Same thing with gold. I had predicted it last week as well. I'm going to speak about it now and then obviously show you a clip from us talking about it last week as well. Short one. Okay, let's keep it brief. Now over to gold. As you can see, gold has hit my target. As you can see, my charts are very simple, very clean. No need for any hanky-panky, no hocus pocus. You don't need too much on your chart. You don't need all those things. As a matter of fact, I feel like I even have too much on my chart as we speak. Let's take this green bar out. Okay, take this green bar out. Let's put this about here, and let's put this. Sorry, guys. This is actually what I want to map out. So for gold, let's go to the weekly time frame, because I feel like I can see more candles on the weekly time frame so that I can zoom this thing in properly for you guys. Now, guys, for gold, I had already predicted $2,047 per ounce on gold. Now, why was I predicting that? It was simple and straightforward. By the time I zoomed in here, I started to see the market. It was struggling to break below this yellow bar. Okay, we had formed somewhat of a triangle inside of here, and once the breakout happened, for me, once I'm able to see a breakout pattern, I already know a breakout pattern, and I just pretty much showed everybody to jump on the buys. Now, what actually led to gold jumping up this fast was actually the crisis in Ukraine. As you know, once there's crisis in the world, investors always turn to a safe haven, which obviously in this case is gold. Gold is actually the safe haven for the world. Okay, so that's pretty much what happened. But the entries look a bit like this. Okay, for gold. Now, I remember also a guy running to me in the cafe. Obviously, we were having a conversation, and he had been buying gold, but for some strange reason, gold came and stopped here. So he was, because he was so happy with gold, he just kept on buying, and then he kept on buying, and then the market just came all the way back down. Okay. A quick advice for you guys once again: for any time you're in a trade and then the market is giving you pips, and then it stops somewhere and just kind of looks like it's retracing, take what you can take, keep in your account. This is no longer floating, this is no longer equity. Keep it as your balance. What you then do in his case was obviously we came on the daily time frame to see where exactly the market turned around. So he was panicking. I made all this money on gold all the way to the upside, but the market came here. The problem is he was still buying all the way to the upside, right? But obviously he lost some money, but that's fine. When I spoke to him, I said, listen, calm down. It's so simple and straightforward. All I did was I just simply zoomed out and I looked left, and I figured that this was the reason why gold had actually stopped. Now, if this is the case, or if you ever run into this kind of issue, it's simple and straightforward. Simply come and put a green bar. Forex Mastery students, listen, you already know this, but let me quickly remind you guys. Always put a green bar. Always put a green bar here at the resistance point where the market just turned around for no reason. If you feel like the market just turned around for no reason, that's fine. Lock in your profit and put a green bar here. What tends to happen is, if in this common sense, if the market wants to eventually carry on to the upside, it needs to break this green bar. So I told the guy, I said, listen, he's my very good friend. I said, listen, all you need to do is be patient. It looked, because at the time of the reversal, look at this very closely, guys. Look at this very closely. It looked like the market was about to reverse and start coming down. I was like, what's happening? I said, listen, dude, don't worry about that. Look at this point. This market looked like it was reversing, but guess what happened? It started jumping back up again. I told him at the time, my forecast for gold was $2,047 an ounce. This was 2 weeks ago. You don't have nothing to worry about. This market is coming here. I can guarantee you this 99%. So what you need to do in order for you to re-enter this market, simple, put a green bar above here, wait for a clear break and a pullback, and the market did exactly just that. So the entries looked a bit like this. Okay, wait for a decent pullback. So the entries looked a bit like this, right? So this was the first counter trend line that was drawn. Some traders missed that counter trend line trade. So this was the trade that most traders who watch my YouTube channel, who are Forex Mastery students, were able to catch. And I said 1931 all the way up to 2047. So this was a good 800 pips. It's a lot of money. Okay, predicted it live here. So I'm not going to waste too much time here. Let me take you over to the clip from the previous week when we made the prediction. The essence of this is I want you guys to see the power of top-down analysis, to see the power of the Forex Mastery program. We're not just here to shove courses down your throat. We're here for a revolution. We're here to teach people how to look at this market properly and stop losing money and giving money to the broker. Once again, if you haven't grabbed the program, the link is always going to be in the description. It says it. Grab the Mastery program here. Enough about that. Let's go over to the weekly and let's go over to the analysis where we predicted gold last week. for gold at the moment, as you can see, because of the crisis that's going on, gold is a safe haven. I'm expecting 2074, but let me look at the monthly time frame actually. Why exactly is gold holding on? So gold is holding on to dear life because of this week 1922. So I really do hope gold breaks 1922. Once we break 1922, I don't see any reason why, or maybe because of this. Let's actually be considering and bring this down here. Okay, let's say $2,000 an ounce. So yeah, I'm actually seeing a triangular breakout happen. Sorry. You see, I don't really like trading gold at the moment because gold can be a bit funny. Hold on, guys. So false breakout, we've held at this base for this long. Hold on, guys. Just want to understand what exactly is even happening with this bloody pair. Okay, cool. So false breakout, sideways movement, trying to do a stop loss run, didn't get there. We've maintained these highs, chop up here, and then high lows, okay. And then we had another one like so. So yeah, I see no reason why go at least $2,030 per ounce. So this is what I'm calling gold. So guys, just as long as there are no agreements between Russia and Ukraine, gold should still maintain this momentum. Guys, and last but not the least, which is oil prices. I think I'm going to speak on Bitcoin. No, I'll speak on Bitcoin next week, actually. Last but not the least, which is oil prices. Now, you guys know I have made so much money from oil prices. Why? Because my entries for oil prices were about $68, $65 a barrel, actually, which is somewhere just beneath here. So obviously I looked at the pullback and blah blah. I'm not really here to talk about oil prices. I just want to show you guys the power of the key levels. Okay, this is a key level. We've romanced this level. We've pushed all the way up here. This is how I'm able to project a lot of pips into the future. I already knew before oil got to $110 a barrel that oil was going to get there. Why? Because of this key level. If you look left, mastery students, you already know how to plot this stuff. Okay, it's simple, it's straightforward. If you don't know how to do it, revisit module 4. Where I talk about plotting key levels so that you know exactly where the market is heading to. This is exactly $64 a barrel to 110. That is a lot of money, guys. I don't think I'm going to be trading most of April because from the euro to gold now to oil, the amount of money we've made is enormous. It's so much money, and I'm so happy the market is opening up. Oil prices did get a boost, I'm not going to lie, due to the crisis in Ukraine, but as at when I made this prediction way back in November, I actually predicted this in November, last week in November. As at the time I made this prediction, nobody knew Russia was going to invade Ukraine. There was already an existing trend. I had done the analysis, I had done the breakdown, and we had already said our first level targets was actually not 110. We had actually zoomed in and spotted some minor levels, some minor resistance levels. So I think it was 92. My next level target was obviously $100 a barrel after that, because of $100 is a round number and it's a very sentimental number to oil prices. So as at 92, I had already started taking out some of my profit. P1 was here, TP1 was here, TP2 was here. Probably just closing out maybe 10% of my position, not a lot. But where I really took out a lot of my money was at this blue bar here, because this was my overall projection. Now moving forward, oil has now broken above my original projection, and as you can see, if you look left, the highest point that oil has ever been to is $140 a barrel, as you can see with my key levels mapped out. I don't use indicators for this, I don't use signals for this. There are certain things that I look out for, in order for me to plot these things very accurately, and I speak about all of them in the Forex Mastery program once again. So if you haven't grabbed it, do yourself a favor and do that. I'm not going to go on here and start teaching you guys how I plot these levels, because it can take me over an hour when I've already spoken about it on the program. So yes, I can sit here and tell you for a fact that oil prices will romance this area for a bit and then head to $140 a barrel. It's too early for it to head there. The market needs to catch its breath. There will be a lot of profit taking. There will be a lot of profit taking. Okay, the market will swing back. The market has really bucked its trend line. Okay, it's really bucked its trend line big time. So the market will need to come and pour in at some point. Okay, this is exactly how the market works. It needs to this is too far away from this trend line, okay? Especially if I plot some moving averages, it's too far away. So we will definitely consolidate. The oil prices will definitely consolidate, and we will definitely pull back into this region. Excuse me, guys. Oh, my goodness. I'm gonna round up here. Sorry, I'm starting to get allergies. So look for, I'm out of oil. I'm not making any projections for oil at the moment, but I know oil prices will definitely pull back into 112 because it needs to come, and these levels are too important for it to just blow past. It will break it, but come back, play around with it, touch it a little bit, touch it, and then eventually decide to start heading higher. So, you know, the way I look at the market is the market moves from zone to zone, and that's exactly how, you know, we make the whole trading thing really easy. So there you go, guys. Let me see, maybe BTC might be ripe for potential upside. No, BTC is still ranging beneath $44,000 a coin. The only way I'll be interested in Bitcoin is if we break about 44k. If we break, you had it here first, guys. If Bitcoin breaks above 44k, next level target for Bitcoin we will definitely rally into 62k back. But if we sustain below 44k, we will be pushing down into $32,000 a coin. So this is pretty much the deciding zone for Bitcoin at the moment. 44k is the decider. If we break above here, if we stay below and start coming lower, actually let me even start looking for triangle patterns that might form breakout pattern. So yeah, that's pretty much it for you guys. So guys, do not go anywhere. I'm going to take you guys to my other screen. Thank you very much for staying to the very end of this video. As always, shout out to the YouTube subscribers, shout out to the mastery students. And if you haven't grabbed the program, of course, the link is going to be down in the description. Ensure to smash the subscribe button. I will not stop talking about the program. Like I said, once again, we're here to change lives. It just costs $99. People are losing $10,000 a day to this market. Let us change lives. I'm done with people depositing and never rejoining this game. So guys, thank you very much for staying with me. Let us go to my other screen. Let's go. Thank you very much for staying to the very end of this very lengthy video, guys. I hope I've been able to share with you guys my strategy behind the scenes, how I like to look at the market, you know, what kind of like prompts me to get into the market, what kind of like prompts me not to get into the market, why I like to hold my trades for a long period of time, and why I'm very patient when it comes to trading. So guys, once again, I'm going to leave you guys now. If you haven't grabbed the program, do yourself a favor. The link's always going to be around here somewhere. It was amazing catching up with you guys. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I suggest you go ahead and do so. Once again, it's yours truly, Dapo. Let's take it easy. Peace out.